we spoke last week about the importance of social media in expanding exposure for our sport. This week on Weekly Wonder, we're going to break down the ironically recently imposed FEI restrictions regarding publishing content on social media for non-rights holders. Our industry is super unclear about content rights and who owns what, who has the ability to use what, and what can and can't be posted. To break it down, let's discuss the new guidelines the FEI just released on February 12th and only released to the press and stakeholders last week. Main takeaways. The FEI is retaining all rights to video at FEI-named events and forbids riders, grooms, owners, and even accredited press to capture video footage on the field of play, which includes the competition area as well as the warm-up. First off, FEI-named events is unclear. It basically covers events that use the word FEI in them, such as FEI World Cups, FEI Nations Cups, and FEI World and European Championships. It does not include other FEI events where the name FEI isn't in the title. Super confusing. Riders and national federations are allowed to post their ride, but such footage is to be provided via FEI Socially exclusively. Well, Socially is a content distribution platform, and in this instance, FEI will record your round, share it with you, essentially giving you the right to use it, and then you can share across your own social platforms. But that means they are monitoring and potentially editing, restricting, preventing full coverage of said event. Oh, and you're restricted from editing or transforming in any shape or form the content provided to you. Is this censorship, content control, or protection of visual rights? FEI says this provides clear guidelines for what they call non-rights holders. However, it's very suspicious whether the decision was made for their own commercial purposes, with financial stakes involved with the videoing streaming of the content, or whether this is the FEI's attempt to control visual messaging and narrative of our sport, given the scrutiny we are under from animal welfareists. And this is in bold in the document released by the FEI. For all non-rights holders, this includes athletes, any support personnel and/or entourage, including grooms, agents, private videographers, owners, NFs, officials, or accredited media, including broadcasters. So basically everyone. It is strictly forbidden to film and sell footage of the field of play or to otherwise commercially exploit such footage. So basically, at these specific events, you cannot film yourself and post it in any way. So goodbye to the swarms of private content creators that have recently exploded onto the scene, creating beautiful, dynamic videos that help promote our sport for athletes, brands, and potential sponsors. A huge blow to what was finally looking like a step forward in terms of equestrian coverage. And lastly, the most regulatory aspect of the rule is that the FEI reserves the right to pursue the removal of content on any channel if the publication of such content breaches these guidelines. And additionally, they may request the organizer to remove the person's event accreditation. Oh, and at the end, the FEI kindly requests that you tag them if you do post the content they provide to you. And of course, still photos are still fine to use. So to sum it up, big changes in terms of content rights as the FEI mixes things up. You'd think they'd focus on revamping the PR of this sport and put more positive content out instead of restricting content. But the big question remains, is this for the FEI to make money or truly coming from a place of protection of the visuals to the general public?